The following message has been co-signed by the Divine and sponsored by Spirit. Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today. And always bring your intuition to the party, because you'll always be the one with the consequences and repercussions to pay. Okay. So, with all that being said and done, after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. So pulled your postcard from Spirit, and there's your guardian angel tarot for your alpha and omega messages. We pull them first, we read them last. And we're going to dive right in today with the Starseed Oracle. Let's see what's happening from a spiritual perspective for today's download message. At the end of the session today, we will be doing the drawing to see who wins reading with me from all those who purchased services and goods over the last month. And then the next raffle will be on the 1st of the following month for anybody else who supports the channel through their purchase. All right, so we the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal is the energy coming through today. So, of course, they want me to read that from the book. Let's see what we have for you. We the Hathors. Let's see what page this is on. We the Hathors is on page 122. So that's showing me Hanging Man and High Priestess energy. So it's like Spirit is giving a different perspective, okay? You're seeing a different, like having been in a delayed situation, a situation hasn't turned out as quickly as you would like it to, quite as quickly as you would like it to. And the thing about it is, the delay was about getting more awareness to you, okay? And enlightenment that had to happen. For some, the holdup has been so that you could be put more in touch, in tune with your own intuition. You needed to get a more firm grasping of that voice, to know the voice of Spirit better. All right. All of three, the one, the two together is all giving me Hierophant energy, which is talking about life lessons, doing the divine thing, the benevolent thing in this, okay? And it's also talking about your faith. Where's your faith, you know? There's a question of how strong is your faith, okay? And I heard, and where are you putting your faith? Somebody here, you're putting your faith in a person to be your salvation, to do something for you, to provide a rescue of sorts. And yeah, you have another perspective on that now. So let's go ahead and read what the book has to say. It says, birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the Cosmic Mother, and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of the Mother's embrace. The Hathors knew that the journey on Earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the Mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you're cradled in a sacred container, that you're much more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receive the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother. Stretch your heart. So this is about being in receptive mode, receiving love, okay, and nourishing. Yeah, it's a period of creation that wants to talk about. This energy is creating new experiences for you. Yeah, I hear it's creating new experiences for you. I heard these are changes that you've been asked for a long time. So let's see, what do we have from the Work Your Light Oracle at this time? This one wants to come out. The Warrior Woman. The Warrior Woman. So you've been through some things. You have been through some things. And you've learned a lot of lessons that have helped you to understand where to focus your energy and what you should allow and what you should not allow. Okay? It's saying that you're not afraid. You are bold, okay? You are brave. You are able to get through obstacles, challenges, and things that would threaten your position, yourself, your livelihood. Okay, it's on page 56 in the book. 5 is the Hierophant, 6 is the Lovers. Together they make 11, which is Justice. Okay, Hierophant. You had the Hierophant from the last card. Okay. When you put everything together, yeah, that's pretty cool what they showed me. So when you put everything together from the last card's energy, the delay, what you learned during that period of delay, and you put it all together, you received I'm hearing a spiritual upgrade. Hold on. Yeah, it puts you in a position of spiritual authority because you are conforming to what Spirit was showing you about you. I heard about you. And as a result of being in that energy, you make decisions from that place of spiritual authority. Making decisions from that place of faith. No longer putting your faith into a person, so to speak, but putting your faith into the divine, okay, and your own abilities. All right. Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? You are here for a reason. You're being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gift. And the more resistance we have toward answering the call, the more it is important to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it's not possible without fear. So if you're feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand, rather than things holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then, as comfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. So fears come up, okay? Courage is needed. Courage can only be found in the face of fear. Okay. For somebody, being in receptive mode, receiving this love and this nourishing is triggering the heck out of your fears coming up. But it's an indicator that you are on your right path, okay? Again, the quote that we were given and downloaded quite a while back. If your dreams lived inside your comfort zone, they would be accomplishments, but they don't. That's why they're dreams. So we have the legacy of light coming through from the Journey of Love Oracle. It's card number 53. Legacy of Light. Card number 53 is on page, one moment please. Page 123. Page 123. So on page 123, we see your steps are ordered. Okay, because 1, 2, 3, the steps are in order. It says you are called to bear light. Carry forward with the legacy of spiritual lineage of wisdom and deep service to the earth. The last card talked about what are you being called forward to. Well, it's telling us here in this next card, you're being called forward to bear light. You are part of that spiritual lineage, a belonging that extends through generations past and generations yet to come. Honor the importance of your task and realize that you are a light bearer, that you carry a legacy of consciousness and embodiment of light upon this earth, to share for the betterment of future generations. May the ancestors of your lineage bless you with unconditional love and devotion as you carry the light forward now. Blessed be. This oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with the source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you full activate your divine life mission and purpose. It's a confirmation that however you choosing to live your life is in service to the light, whether it be obviously so to others or not, and that your personal path and spiritual path are helping the greater human soul evolve. You are acknowledged as a jewel of light upon this earth, an important link in a heavenly chain of divine awakening. This oracle also brings confirmation that is needed that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. To do this, you may wish to journal, dance, or meditate, or dedicate a yoga practice to the healing of your ancestral inheritance, and ask that your own relationships be assisted through the karmic grace of your ancestors to step into more consciousness of love now. It has a poem. It says, I measure time in years, in memories, and good friends. Thanks for helping me to see I can count the special ones on my hand, that I can count on you. Interesting. So we already talked about not putting your faith on another person, but now it looks like what you can put your what you can count on, what you can put your faith in is that your ancestral line is supporting you. You know that. You know that you're a bearer of the light. We're going to pull you another card from the Mahabharata Oracle. Whatever this is that you have to do right now, first off, to be in receptive mode is going to require that you courageously step out of fear and pass through the fear, okay? And you are fully supported. All right, from the Mahabharata Oracle, we have the card of intuition. It's card number 16 coming through for you today. So, card number 16. Again, I'm getting the energy of being protected by your ancestors, but 16 is the Tower card. So, did your intuition tell you that something was going to fall apart? Okay. Did you have a divine download, an epiphany come through? The Tower can speak to epiphanies, okay? But your intuition is speaking, okay? It says, Sanjaya, gifted with the power of intuition and inner knowledge, Sanjaya was able to tap into the collective unconscious through clairvoyance, telepathy, and other forms of divine sources, and relate events as they took place on the battlefield to the blind king, Dhritarashtra, who voraciously absorbed all these revelations gratefully. With uncanny accuracy, the entire unfolding of events was given in a play-by-play commentary by this remarkable oracle. This card indicates access to metaphysical information, opening up channels of communication. Trust in your all-knowing inner voice, your higher self, to grasp the situation and have a full understanding of things to come. Your higher self becomes a channel of knowledge and awareness, unfolding mental abilities and psychic powers. Reaching into spiritual realms puts you in touch with ancient wisdom, and you connect through your third eye the powers that feed you with invaluable information, astral travel, telepathy, tapping into Akashic records, and superconscious communication. You may be entering a period of reflection where synchronicities may be occurring. Pay attention to the signs and symbols placed in your path. Your inner awareness is heightened. You are physically tuned. It's time to look for answers within. Okay, so you're able to tap into what's going on in the world on a deeper level through your intuition. I heard trust your intuition. It's always on point. Okay, it's guiding you successfully through situations and circumstances that are showing up, and you're seeing that. You're seeing that with the synchronicities, yeah. So things are happening in your world. Okay, you're being called to accept the love of the divine, not to rely on some human to provide for you, but more to rely on the receptive quality of you receiving from the universe, okay? Which does mean that it will come through the hand of humans in so many cases, but you're not like, oh, you're the one that's going to take care of me. You're the one that's going to fulfill my need. You're not picking people out. You're letting them show up is what I'm getting. You're letting them show up. You could be afraid of how things are going to work out for you. But this is the time to have great faith, okay? Because you are a light bearer. You are necessary here. It's reminding me of a scripture. It's like, if God loves the birds in the trees so much, how much greater value are you? Because you could actually use your voice and your actions to praise God in more ways than just flying around singing songs and being a bird, living your life as a bird. You have decisive action that you can take. You have the ability to spread and raise the consciousness of the humanity as a whole on earth, and so you are a great part of the awakening that's happening here. So your intuition is coming through. Let's see what we have from the Akashic Tarot. Can we have one card, please? Okay, yeah. They said take the one that showed up. Okay, so that's Major Arcana 14 from this deck. And it says Initiation and the Count Saint Germain. Okay, Initiation and the Count Saint Germain. Interesting. The Count Saint Germain is somebody who has been, I did a little bit of research, and what I remember is like this person, it's almost like they think that he was immortal. Some people think he was immortal because he kept showing up in different time periods, if memory serves me right. And that's one of the things that I remember about him. All right, let's see what the book has to say. It's on page 79. So that's Chariot and Hermit energy. 7 and 9 together makes 16. So again, with that Tower energy, epiphanies, awakenings, all resulting from choosing to move forward with your own guidance. Okay. Upright, standing among the pillars within a beautiful temple, the Ascendant Master, Count Saint Germain, sends his light and energy to the four-robed people who stand before him. It's time for their initiation. This card represents your initiation. It is much more than a change or even a transformation. It's nothing less than your movement into higher revelations of power, insight, and achievement. And the time is now. Wow. Some loss of lower vibration relationships, jobs, or activities may be required in order to lift you to new heights and power that await you. Your intuition can be aided by meditation and study, as well as by connecting to the Ascendant Masters with whom you have worked for centuries. Know that you have shared purposes and activities with the Masters. even if you aren't certain of what they are yet. The disciplines you create now during your initiation and the work you do with the masters will lift your service to the world and to all humankind. This is a time of enormous uplifting, first in your energy and evolution, and then in your manifest outer reality. I heard materialize outer reality. The power that you hold within will impact every part of your life. The reversed energy says the time of your initiation has been upon you, but you are holding on to old ways and are resistant to the wonderful changes at hand. The old things and relationships that keep your energy low are not your safety net, but rather the opposite. They keep you mired in your difficulties. Even if the lower energy people and things keeping you down are gone, you may be stuck on their loss or just afraid to move on to something new. Whatever is keeping you from pursuing your highest evolution must be confronted. Don't block your movement to a higher utilization of force and mind. With it, you can change your life and the very face of the world. The Akashic forces close your eyes and see yourself on the path of your initiation with the Count Saint Germain beside you. Feel your energy and receptivity heighten as your vibration quickens, realizing there are no limits or hindrances. What's next for you? So, initiation, being on the path to a higher vibration, okay? Yeah, a higher vibration. Being initiated means that low vibes are falling off your path. Lower vibrational jobs, relationships, and activities, they just don't cut it no more. They just can't be part of your path no more. All right. Let's get a crystal healing oracle card to see what energy it behooves us to grasp onto, to embrace at this time, to assist us at this period where, you know, we're being called to step up and to receive more of the love from the universe, okay? To overcome fears by bringing courage in, because, you know, you're a warrior of light. And you got to follow these synchronicities down a path that you've never been through before, okay? Because you're being initiated into more power, into more energy, to step up and bring your light to the world. What will help us at this time, we have hematite with grounding. Hematite is a very easy to find stone. It's all over the place. You might even have a piece of hematite sitting around already. But let's see, what is the message from hematite? Grounding is what's needed at this time. In the book, it's on page 85, so that's Strength card and Hierophant energy. And together they equal 13, which is Death card energy, which is telling me, like, ground yourself as you go through changes. Okay, one message that has come through both in personal readings and on some of these collective messages recently is, with so much earthquake energy going on in humanity right now, it's a good time to continue to build what you've been building on, but it's not a good time to set a new foundation into too much new stuff yet. You know what I'm saying? Let the ground settle first before you start trying to build on it. All right, researchers have discovered that the center of the earth is made of hematite, formed in the geometry of a dodecahedron. Being in the presence of this magical crystal naturally assists you to connect deeply with the heart of the planet, grounding your roots and foundations into earth. The medicine of hematite assists in detoxing on all levels, mind, body, and spirit, and is the most powerful crystal for grounding on the planet. It purifies and cleanses the blood and assists in healing blood disorders, grounds and connects to the center of the earth, enhancing materialization skills, encourages gentle healing after shock or trauma. You've attracted this potent card today because you're being reminded that this is an important time for grounding. To live a balanced, fulfilling, and successful life, it is essential to be fully present and grounded at all times. You could be feeling scattered, stressed, sluggish, or a little ungrounded of late and have pulled this card to remind you of the importance of grounding your energy. The Divas of Hematite are here to support you through this time and to encourage you to stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and ground yourself. As the earth is constantly bringing herself back into balance, connecting with nature can assist you greatly in this process. While working with Hematite, imagine yourself connecting deeply into the earth and draw this healing energy up through your feet and into your body. Allow it to ground you deeply into the core of the earth. You are encouraged at this time to take off your shoes and walk barefoot on the earth. This card could also be a reflection that you have been working on a new project, idea, or inspiration, and now is the time to move forward, ground, and materialize this new creation into your life. So, it's time to make it real, baby. It is time to make it real. What will help some of you, you've been through some major shock or trauma recently, okay? This is going to help ground you, okay? Also, as you're going through this period where different experiences, jobs, people, and experiences are falling out of your path because they're no longer conducive to your where you're at, your movements, where you're going, and all of that. This card is going to help you ground yourself instead of getting lost in the chaos of loss. I heard lost in the chaos of loss. Okay. So, those are our oracle messages. Y'all ready to get into the tarot? Because I am. Let's see what we have going on in the tarot today. Let me just spread these out so I can remember what we have. Maybe calling back to those energies. Alright, so we're going to begin with the Bracelet Gypsy Tarot. Alright. Bracelet Gypsy Tarot. Let's get a shuffle. Connecting the body and the body. We'll talk about the situation overall with this. Okay, connecting the body, heart, and mind. Connecting the body and the spirit. Connecting the heart, mind, and the body. Connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, heart, and mind. And connecting the spirit and the spirit. Alright. Let's see what we have going on in this situation. 7-card spread right here. So the bottom of the deck is, hold on. Okay. The bottom of the deck we have the 7 of Pentacles. And it's like, cut your losses. Something you were invested in wasn't growing. You gave. It never grew. Okay, you watered it. You did everything you could to nourish it. It never grew. You have to withdraw that focus from that situation and recenter your focus on you. Withdraw your focus from that situation and recenter your focus on you. This is how you're being called to nourish yourself. This is why it takes the warrior woman energy to come through with courage, okay? Because you got to let go of something in this. But you're a light bearer, and your intuition is telling you that if you stick around in this situation, it's something here that doesn't. It's like the black hole that just sucks everything around you in, and then where the fuck does it go? It just disappears. We have no idea, really. But you're not going to see it again. And there's been this situation that's kind of doing that to your pure positive energy, and Spirit's like, oh no, we need that pure positive energy to overflow on us. We need to flow, to create, you know what I'm saying? You're a light bearer. That light that you're emitting is necessary here on earth. The black hole cannot take it no more. So it's like God grabbed that black hole and took it somewhere else. And somebody, I see you like this. Ah! I see you arms stretched out, reaching out like, no, don't take my black hole away. What the heck? Okay, let's see. Past energy, we have the King of Pentacles energy, okay. In the situation, the situation was stable, honest, reliable, and trustworthy in the past. In the current energy, the situation is the Seven of Wands, okay. Somebody here, you met a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in the past. In the current situation, there's persistence here, standing your ground, knowing what to defend and what needs to slide to the left. Because to the left. Okay. Oh boy. Hidden blessing in this is the Two of Cups energy. So anywhere where this is about in the past, you met Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine energy. The hidden blessing is the feeling is mutual. Whatever that feeling is mutual, and it looks like love. Okay. Anywhere where this is about you and your business, okay, you came to the game to create something stable, and it's like the people are loving what you're doing. You have the people who love you, they fully support you, they ain't going to nobody else's shop, store, or show. They're coming to yours, okay. The challenge in this is the Ten of Swords, which is again talking about that ending energy. In your environment, you have the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy. Also the X, also the emotionally unavailable masculine energy. The guidance for you is the Hangman. Free your mind and the rest to follow. There's a need to cut out the sacrifice. Stop playing the fucking martyr here and let it go. Outcome energy is the Queen of freaking Pentacles. This situation is bookended by this power couple. The King and Queen of Pentacles, those two, they go the long haul, man. Those two right there, not only do they go the long haul, but they are the power couple. These two, they build together. Both of them are looking long term. So in the beginning and at the end, they're bookending this situation. It's like, you got this side, I got that side. Honey, we're going to tag team this shit. Hold on, we're going to tag this shit. Tag team back again. Okay, yeah, there's this energy. We're going to tag team this shit. You get that side, I got this side, okay? And there's love in this. Somebody here, the ex is trying to get in the middle of the situation because the ex is in the middle. The ex is trying to get in the middle. The challenge is to block them out. The challenge is just fucking block them already. Oh, her message, because before you said don't fucking block. So I didn't fucking block. Okay, but they're saying, no, block the bitches now. Okay, cool. Will do. No, like right now. Seriously? Both of them? Yep, both of them. Okay, so interesting. That's for me. For you too, though. Who is this you know you need to block out? You been needing to block somebody out? You've been needing to block out somebody because they've been on your stuff. They've been trying to get in the middle of stuff. Been trying to sabotage. Been trying to create chaos. Been trying to create upset and disruption. Yeah, it's time to block them all. You know, block them all. I heard don't let them look at you. Don't let them hear you. They don't need to look at you or hear you. Why? Because remember, they're part of the old energy. You've been initiated with this legacy of light energy, yeah, and with this Saint Germain energy. Like, you've been initiated into something new here. Block them out. Block all of them out. I'm like, okay, well, I was just waiting on the word. I was going to block them out, but you said no, don't block them out yet. I'm like, okay. Well, they wanted you, what they wanted you to show them by not blocking them out immediately was they wanted you to show them that no matter what they say or do, they have zero control over you. So, is this about, like, whatever happened in this experience? Like, you just didn't respond the way they wanted you to? They wanted to get some kind of rise out of you? I'm like, yeah, no, not happening. I heard not happening. All right, let's look at who is on the other side of the table in this experience from the Light Seers Tarot. Why you do that? Okay, in the past, 6 of Cups. In the past, this person is at Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. In the past, somebody here saw a soul connection. In the past, somebody here returned to their past. Yeah, in the past, somebody returned to the past. In the past, somebody made a choice to go back to a situation that they had already experienced once before. I'm picking up in a relationship, somebody decided to return to their past lover. I'm picking up in a job, somebody decided to go see if they could get their old job back or return back to the same industry they were in before. I see somebody here holding, in the past, they held on to the past quite a bit. Let's see what's going on in their current energy. Oh, I was supposed to just keep going off the top. Well, get it right, and this time I will. Just throw me out one card. Thank you. All right. In the current energy, the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is the end. It's the end of the road. Pack your bags. It's time to go. Pack your bags. It's time to go. 10 of Wands. If you know that you're going to be leaving, so there's somebody here who know they're going to be leaving, they need to pack their bags. It's time to go. On the other side of the table. The 10 of Wands is the end of a struggle. It's the end of a journey. The end, putting an end to a situation that feels overwhelming and burdensome. Okay? You know what? I'm going to take all my own personal burdens. I'm going to take everything that I'm accountable for, everything I'm responsible for, and I'm going to move forward. And I'm taking my shit and I'm out of here. I'm taking my shit and I'm out of here. Okay? Are you going to take a shit and get out of there? Okay, somebody here left your life. So for somebody here, there's a person that left your life and they went back home. They went back home, whatever that means. They went back home to someone else. They went back home to their daddy. They went back home to their husband. They went back home to someone. All right. The hidden blessing in their experience is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The hidden blessing is somebody has a gift for them. They can go be young again. What? They could go be young again. Some of here, the gift is that they're very young. They got this new opportunity here. This new opportunity, if it's nurtured and taken care of, it could grow. Okay. The challenge for this one is the Page of Wands. Let me just finish pulling these cards. In this person's environment, they have the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The guidance for this one is the Four of Cups. And the outcome here is the Star card. The bottom of the deck with this person, damn, it's the Two of Cups. It's the Two of Cups again. That's the second Two of Cups we have coming out. Okay. So this person, their big challenge is that this is going to take them, the situation ending and changing is going to take them on a new direction. They're going to be headed towards a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces masculine energy. This person, what they're being guided to is take advantage of the opportunity while they have it. I heard you better grab it while you can get it. I heard get it while the getting is good. Okay, because there's a healing that is being offered here. There's a healing opportunity coming up. There's some destiny. There's some fate here. There's somebody here who, wow, I just saw something else. I just saw somebody who's showing up in a very immature energy, and they're looking at this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces masculine in their life that just seems very unaffected. And I feel like they're looking and saying to themselves, how could you be so unbothered? It's like you don't even care or something. It's like, how could you not care? You just don't even care. You're so just like emotionally unbothered. Like, do you even have a heart? I heard, do you even have a heart? Is there somebody on the other side of the table there who has unresolved childhood issues? They have an opportunity to learn about emotional mastery, to heal their energy. They're being called to step up into that. The universe is giving them something that they really needed, something that they wanted. But if they're busy, I'm hearing playing hard to get. What the heck? They're busy playing hard to get. So I see somebody who's being intentionally obtuse. And they have an emotional master in their environment. They have somebody who's very spiritual, who acts from spirit, who's calm, cool, and collected. This person, they tend to talk a lot of stuff. They go and they try to find, and they might try to make things happen, cause outcomes by their words and their actions, okay? Because they know something is over now. And this person's challenge is like to not be childish. You have an opportunity to start fresh here. What you gonna do with that? I heard I could give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? You could throw a freaking fit all day long if you want, but that's not gonna be good for you. Somebody's looking at another person like, why aren't you throwing a fit? Why aren't you upset? Somebody's throwing caution to the wind. They could be trying to upset you in this. Okay. Well, let's look at your energy and see what else they'll reveal in this. Bottom of the deck on your side of the table is the Two of Wands. You're making a choice to do something else. You're thinking about something somewhere else. You're thinking about a different location, a different position. You're thinking about unlocking something in your life. In your past, you have the Ten of Swords. You are done. You are done. You've been done, okay? You made a final decision in the past. Somebody else wants to return back. They could be playing childish games. In the current energy, Ace of Swords. I'm cutting through the BS with my truth. Hold on, with the truth, I'm going to cut through all the BS. In your hidden blessing, the Ace of Pentacles. You have a golden opportunity in your hand, okay? You're not thinking about getting a golden opportunity. You're not thinking about anybody else's opportunity. You're thinking about what opportunity is in your hand. The challenge for you is the King of Wands. Take action, or Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in your experience. That's the challenge for you. In your environment, you have the King of Cups. Both sides of this has the King of Cups in the environment. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Interesting. Both of these has that. So in your energy, you have the King of Cups in your environment. The guidance for you is the Ace of Cups. Self-love energy. The outcome for you is the Queen of Wands. Passionate action. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius again. So we now have our second match set here. The King and Queen of Wands are very passionate about one another. They could be a performing couple. I heard performing well in the bedroom. These two are hot for each other. These are the two that are constantly giving PDA. What's PDA? Public displays of affection. There's a couple coming together that they got the hots for each other. I see that. Now, this is applying in business as like there is see a need and feel a need happening here. Okay, so I see somebody here. You are thinking there's been an ending. You know the truth. You know what you want to do. You got this golden opportunity here. Your big challenge is to follow through and take the action. You know where you want to be. You know where you want to go. You know what you have to do to get there. Okay, whoever is in your environment, King of Cups energy, calm, cool, and collected. Connected to spirit. Just relax, chilling, in emotional mastery, showing up at love. And it seems to be, from looking at these cards, like they're looking at you all in your self-love energy, because the guidance for you, Ace of Cups, say yes to new love, because this is an act of self-love. In this case, this is an act of self-love. Okay, outcome energy is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is like, okay, I got to put certain things in place before I can make this full-blown step. So it's like preparing the step. This is putting the cake together. The cake isn't baked yet. In other words, this is you got your gym clothes on, but you haven't gone to the gym yet. The heck? Let's look at this from the divine perspective. I see somebody here that's choosing a very passionate connection. Stability is coming in the end, and whatever is happening here is protected by spirit. If there's somebody here who don't know which way to do, like somebody's trying to figure out, how do I make it there? How do I make it there? How do I make this happen? I feel like you know what needs to happen, and you're just waiting for somebody else to figure it out. Meanwhile, you got three aces in your energy: Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. So you're good. The challenge is the action is not yours to take right now. That's the big challenge. Your challenge is you got to sit back and just chill. In regards to this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, there's somebody else is feeling rejected by. Okay. Let's see. From the Divine Mind, we'll use the Muse Tarot and see what else we have coming out. And then we're just going to spread these cards out a little bit more, peer at them, and see what comes through. So from the Divine Mind, in the past, you have the 10 of Inspiration, 10 of Wands. That's the end of that. Now that we've come to the end of the road. So the Divine Mind says in the past, the situation was like an uphill battle, an uphill struggle, carrying weight that wasn't all yours. You was carrying too many burdens that weren't yours, trying to go uphill in the past. That you figured that out. You got that message. So you put an end to a situation. You put a final answer to the situation. Was it 6 weeks ago? The number 6 is showing up. Okay. And you had to ground yourself. I heard you had to ground yourself to do this. They said you shuffled again. You could have just pulled off the top, but don't worry, we'll get the cards right. I'm like, okay. All right, so go pull off the top this time. What's at the bottom of the deck is the 6 of freaking emotions. Oh, my God. 6 of emotions. Again, childhood issues. This whole situation came up to help resolve childhood issues. This whole situation has to do with looking at the past and the current energy from the Divine Mind. 2 of Swords. You need to make that intuitive decision. And there's also this stalemate. It's like these 2 energies are connected. I see a trauma bond every time I look at this card. There's a trauma bond here. And the only solution for that trauma bond is to recognize the hurt. And actually, separation is best to heal the trauma bond. But separation is very painful when you have a trauma bond, because it's going to trigger all those feelings of shame and guilt, all those feelings of remorse, all those feelings of abandonment, all those feelings of not being good enough. All of that will be triggered. And so for that reason, currently a situation is persisting, even though somebody's saying it's over, and somebody else is like, well, pack your bags and fucking go then, with that 10 of Wands. That's what I just saw. So there's not an agreement here. Somebody is not in agreement with another person. There's a lack of agreement here. Yeah, there's a lack of agreement here. They want me to show you all the cards. So there's a lack of agreement here, a failure to cooperate, a failure to get along. The hidden blessing from the Divine Mind is the 10 of Swords energy. It's freaking done. Hidden blessing is that you got that message that it was over before. You got that message early. You might have got that message a year ago. Yeah, you got that message a year ago. This situation is over. So you've kind of been preparing this whole time for this because you knew it was over a long time ago. Again, that number 6, was it 6 months ago, 6 weeks ago, 6 days ago? You've been preparing for this change because you already got the message that something was over. That's in the hidden blessing from the Divine Mind. And in that, your hidden blessing is a fresh start. Somebody else's hidden blessing is like, they have evidence of what they need to do. They got a task list. Spirit gave them some homework. The challenge from the divine perspective is the 9 of materials. Look at the freedom in this card. Like, it's a sense of big freedom. Being independently stable. Stable in your independence. Okay, following the spiritual path and growth, and that the challenge is for somebody to really learn to be on their own, independent. That's what I'm getting. Freeing yourself. And it looked like emerging from the matrix. Come out of the matrix. Emerging from the pattern. There's a pattern here of dots, and it's like it's in her outfit. So at some point she blends in with the pattern. But from the Divine Mind is that this is you breaking a pattern and emerging from it. I'm seeing it like she's coming out of the pattern. Okay, she's no longer part of the pattern. So part of the challenge here in this situation from the Divine Mind is that, like, you see the pattern and you come out of the pattern. You're no longer part of that pattern anymore. Pattern. The word pattern is coming through with heavy emphasis. All right. In the environment, we have King of Swords. There's an X. We have King of Cups, King of Cups. And from the Divine Mind, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So in the environment, that situation with the X, Wheel of Fortune, from the Divine Mind says, no more. It's done. The end of the cycle. Just say no. To change the fate, to change the fortune, to change the experience you're having. Moving forward. Okay, and I'm also seeing with the Wheel of Fortune that there's a fluctuating energy, like ups and downs. I'm seeing ups and downs all around. And somebody has to, instead of getting caught up in their head about it, got to ground yourself. Stay calm, cool, and collective as these changes unfold. Okay. Guidance. We had the Hangman talking about free yourself. Okay, free yourself from being a martyr. Somebody here in they have this opportunity. It's only there for a limited time to break the cycle. To break this cycle. Your guidance is like, say yes to you. Like, what do you really want to do? How do you really want to be? You got to say yes to that. The guidance from the Divine Mind is the Page of Pentacles energy. You had this opportunity to materialize something that's been on your manifest for a long time. You've been manifesting this for a long time. It's time to materialize that. It's time to take it from being a vision in your head and materialize it into your reality. Or bring it home to your bed. I heard. That's what made me giggle. All right. Outcome energy from the Divine Mind is the freaking Fool. Walking away. Starting a fresh new journey. And trust. Which is like somebody's going to go for their passion. I see that's you. This other person. They have this star card energy. They're going to go into a healing phase. Connect to the stars, connect to spirit. They got to connect to their spirit is putting this other person, as you walk away to go pursue your passion, the other person is being guided to develop their self by connecting to source, connecting to spirit. So it could be a real challenge walking away from them. Thank you. But the healing happens for this one when you're gone. You're saying to yourself, what's it going to take for them to learn? Why don't they learn? Why don't they learn? Why don't they learn? Because you're still fucking there. And you know what? This is just reflecting to me a reading that I just did yesterday. Without naming names. I've been reading for this person for, about 3 years now? I've been coaching this person. Whenever they need some coaching, they contact me. And what we have been talking about on that twin flame journey that she's on, we've been telling her for about 2.5 years at least. It's going to happen. The healing you're looking for that person to have is going to happen when you walk away. So now fast forward 3 years later, she finally walked away only a few months ago. And already she's seeing a healing happening there. And she admitted, she's like, if I would have walked away when you first told me, this experience could have unfolded a lot different. And what she admitted was that by holding on and sticking around longer and sticking around longer and sticking around longer, playing that martyr energy, the Hangman energy right here, just further chaos ensued. Further dramas happened. More hurt happened. None of that was necessary. But she didn't have it. She said, my ego wouldn't let me walk away. My ego wouldn't let me walk away. I had to win. I had to have him. I had to have it. Okay? And now, finally, as she's walking away from that, she's all up in self-love. And guess what's happening? She's attracting passion from all these other people that want to be in her space. But it's like, hold on. Don't take that as this is who you're supposed to be with. Take that as the self-love is in full effect. It's actually working. Don't go putting somebody in this position yet. And then we talked about, you can't you got to take responsibility for who you put in position. Like you going to hire somebody to do a job. You got to make sure they're qualified to follow through and complete their job. Everybody ain't qualified to do everything. Everybody don't have the skills. So there's something here about, look, as you walk away, that's when the healing happens. That's what I'm seeing here in this final row in the outcome. Because in the outcome of the situation, it's like you got to do with the Queen of Pentacles there. She is my self-development queen. And because she develops herself, everything in her life develops. Her finances develop, her business develop, her children grow, everything grows. Her garden grows, her hair grows, her nails grow if she wants, and she don't cut it all off. I'm just saying, like, things grow. Because she's in self-development. And somebody here, they're being pushed into that position. Their card is a star card in the outcome. Major arcanas for me is what the universe is pushing you to do. Yeah, there's some sort of wish fulfillment there, all right, but it might not look the fucking way they want it to, because this wish fulfillment that they're getting exactly what the fuck they wish for. Yeah, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. It's pushing her to heal. This girl on this card, like, it's pushing her to connect to source. It's pushing her to find her faith. It's pushing her to find the light and connect to that instead of trying to connect to it in another person. Okay? And then sitting up there feeling rejected by them because they're good. Because somebody else is calm, cool, and collected in your environment. They ain't tripping. They ain't stressed. And then you feel like, this person feels like, well, damn, do you even care? I don't think you even care about me. Did you ever love me? Did you ever care? Oh my God, vomit. I just want to vomit when people say shit like that. Bitch, if I didn't care, if I never loved you, you would have never been here. You would have never been in my bed. I would have never been in your life. Hello, I would have never been in your crotch. Oh boy, yeah. That's what I see here in this energy. It's like, if I didn't care, that would have never happened. But there's somebody here who looks they sit in the energy of victimization. Thank you. Somebody sits in the energy of victimization mode so badly that they're being guided to, like, dude, you got to level up in this. And they got somebody in their environment that shows them emotional mastery. They look at the person in emotional mastery and they bring all that. You don't like me. I don't think you like me. Well, since you don't like me, you know what? Just quit. Quit with the bullshit. I heard, I'm not even going to respond. Yeah. Not even going to respond. Somebody trying to get a link to you by giving you this energy of, oh, woe is me. I'm so sad. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own. And you're just like, I hear you, but I'm not paying it any attention. I'm moving on. I'm walking away from this. You know, dude, I'm not going to sit up here and get caught up in the spiral of this fucking pattern. I see this pattern again. I heard this pattern is emerging. I'm not getting caught up in this spiral of BS with you. Yeah. And that's the final answer. If you want to play victim mode, I can't convince you to stop. I heard if you want to play victim mode, there's nothing I can do to convince you to stop. There's nothing I can do to change that for you. That's your choice. That's your free will. You can play victim all life long if that's what you really want to do. And somebody here, they keep clinging on to their past. They keep clinging on to the past. They keep clinging on to the pain of the past. Look, things have changed since then. And they were supposed to change. You should not be who you were 6 years ago. Sorry, you should have grown and leveled up by now. If you're doing what humans are here to do, which is grow and evolve consciousness and awareness and have new experiences and live your freaking life, you're not exactly who you used to be 6 years ago. So, of course, certain qualities will stay the same. If you're a douchebag, you're probably still a douchebag. But if you were a lover, you're probably still a lover. You know, and even that can change. And tends to change if somebody does a spiritual soul growth and evolution work that's been put in front of their path. But somebody hasn't chosen to do that, and you have. As a result, you're not the same person you were before. You still like the same foods. You might like to play the same games. You have the same accent. You have the same face, but you're a different person. You might not even dress the same no more. For so many of these people from your past won't even freaking recognize you because you look so different. Yeah, anybody from your past that you ain't seen, they won't even recognize you no more because your energy is different, you dress different, you look different, you act different, you talk different. Not necessarily accent-wise, but it's like what you're talking about is different. What you focus upon is different. Yeah, this situation is here to help you free yourself from a victim. There's a victim. Free yourself from the victim. You don't have to be the victim. And you don't have to rescue the victim either. Whew. You don't have to rescue the victim. For somebody, that's what's kept you there, is you wanted to rescue the victim. Somebody who's in victim mode. You're not here to rescue them. Just like true for you is true for them. There's no superhero coming. You are the superhero. The only one that's going to rescue you is you. You got to ground yourself. You're being initiated into a new path. I want to look more at that initiation. I need another tarot deck. Okay. Show me to use the color you're on, tarot. What's this initiation? You're being initiated with that Saint Germain in the initiation. What is this path that you're being initiated onto? Okay, I got 2 cards coming out in answer to the question. We have the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Finding true wholeness. The truth, okay. The win, triumph. Spirit has a path for you that's going to lead you to a lot of positions of leadership. That's going to bring about wealth, long-term stability, growth, health. It's going to be legacy energy. The initiation is you're clear about family backgrounds, about family patterns. And so your initiation is like, do something with that. Do something with that. Also, raw power in the physical world, like, is part of your initiation as you walk away from this and you claim your victory and your win over this situation, circumstances that was seeking to hold you down, hold you in place. Yeah, this is an energy of wholeness for you. This is an energy of victory for you. Like, Spirit put you here to teach you great insight so that you can overcome challenges. And here's the thing. Your thoughts are materializing on a physical plane. Hello. The Ten of Pentacles is physically complete. All the etheric energy. So you're busy focused on something. You're busy pondering something, visualizing, praying, whatever it is. You're manifesting. And it's like all the time and energy you spend focused on, I want this. Ooh, that's beautiful. I love that. Ooh, yeah. I'm so excited for this in my hand. I'm so excited for this in my life. I'm so excited to have this experience. Okay. The more, every moment you spend, every bit of energy expended in that direction is feeding an etheric cloud. An etheric cloud, Melinda? Yeah, what are you talking about? Okay. Etheric clouds. There are many etheric clouds out there, and they're according to frequency and vibration. In other words, the co-creative energy of the universe is gathering all of the frequency and energy that you send that matches the vibration, and once that cloud gets so full, it condenses into materialization. The clouds eventually stop being vapor and they turn into rain, but it takes the right circumstances. They got to be full. There got to be enough potency of vapor there, and there's got to be enough cooling. Okay, everything's got to have to be right for it to materialize into rain. This is talking about, especially the way this Ace of Swords, the tip of it cuts through the cloud, right? You fed a specific etheric cloud so much energy, sufficient enough to make it materialize into your physical world. All of the energy that was needed is materializing here. You're being initiated onto that path. This leads to long-term family, health, wealth, legacy, success, windfalls, the happy ending, the couple that is brought together by the ancestors. I heard by the ancestors, the bottom of the deck. See, the Three of Cups, union, joy, celebration. That's what you're being initiated into. Yeah, you're being initiated into the situation that you actually wanted. The problem was that you were thinking at one point that it was coming from a specific situation, and as it was revealed further and more, not only was it not coming from the situation, this person in this situation did not have the capacity to deliver it. They didn't have the wisdom. They didn't have the knowledge. They didn't have the consciousness. They didn't have the heart condition. They didn't have the follow through. They didn't have the freaking balls, baby. They didn't have the balls. They didn't have the gumption. They didn't have the grounding. They didn't have the courage. They didn't have the light. They didn't have the intuition. Your intuition is like, oh boy, I put somebody in a role they're never going to fulfill. Gotta go. Okay. Eventually it was like, gotta go. So you could get the fulfillment. You deserve it. Just because you had the wrong person in the role, all that means is you open up that position again, and allow the universe to show you who belongs in that position, who belongs in that role. And while you're waiting, you're focused on your self-love energy, staying calm, cool, and collected. Focus on your spiritual wealth and development and all that stuff. Following your passions and trusting in the universe. This brings big change. This brings big change into your life. So I see that you're seeing a difference of quality of people in your life. Anywhere where you were holding on to some friends that just never had enough, I was just boo-hoo and complain and got shit to talk and throw some salt on the game. Yeah, I feel like those relationships, those connections are just not satisfying. You're not holding them. You're not holding on to them, not pursuing them, not following them, not chasing them no more. I'm not chasing you no more. I'm not running after you no more. Show me literally when my ex took off running, and I'm like, let me get in my car, go chase her down. And then I remember, like, why am I fucking doing this? This is retarded. Like that. So I'm being guided to pull the cue cards, and let's see where it lays is where it speaks. What's coming through here? What else can you show us about this situation? This requires skill and balance, but the situation was imbalanced, okay? It came upside down, so the X is imbalanced. They don't have the skills. They don't have the balance. They don't have what it takes to fulfill the role. Persevere. Look at this. You was trying to hold on to, it's like, you see this fast rabbit and this turtle there. Trying to make them both run at the same speed is impossible. They do not run at the same speed. They're both very different in speed. I mean, tortoises are a lot faster than people think that they are. However, it ain't as fast as a freaking rabbit. It's not. And so it's like, you gotta persevere at your own pace. Everybody has to persevere at their own pace. You know, and it's not to say that there's this other person is got something. It's not that there's something wrong with them. They're just on their own freaking pace, and their pace is not your pace. Honey, you flying through this. You got to go. This person's still figuring out how to ground their soul. And look at this. With this final decision, we have separation falling out right there. Separation. It's time to divide, baby. Divide. It's time to separate. Okay, what else? Yeah, and so Spirit is totally separating you from a situation. There's somebody here with that, which one was it? We the Hathors, the legacy of light. Okay, all of it was talking about, yeah, and the initiate, talking about, you know, lower vibe situations, they can't sustain with you no more. They had the lucky card come out over here. Fortunately for you, it's like somebody here is rejecting you. It makes it easier for you to walk away and do what you need to do. It's almost like you don't even have to break it off. You don't have to call it quits. You don't have to do something because somebody else is going to do something to, like, force it. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. That requires stillness comes out over here. Well, the situation is coming to an end, okay? Somebody here tries to... Wow. Look at this. We have the tortoise and the hare both going in the same direction. Then we have them both about to meet the snake. The snake is a natural predator to both of them. Somebody here trying to get in the way. That's what I see there. You just need to meditate and go through it. Okay, tick, 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 boom. Okay, it's about time. Something about to blow. Something about to go. There's an unusual encounter here. Somebody is not from the same place as you. They're a foreigner. There's an encounter here. Ring, ring, ring. Okay. Ring, ring, ring. With the ring here, somebody reaching out on your phone, okay, about a meeting, about a get-together. Anywhere where somebody's coming in from the past, like, you could be having somebody reach out. Yeah, somebody's reaching out from your past. They want to get back together. You already know that y'all are not on the same vibration. So it's like, we're just going to put a stop to this. Okay, you do it with skill and with balance. What? And again, that separation energy 50-50. Okay, you take your half, I'm taking my half. We're out of here. Interesting. I heard we both bear responsibility for what's happening here, or what has happened here. All right. That's what I have for the download today. What is this experience about? Okay. How's this turn out for somebody in business? You're going to be focusing your business. People going to be trying to connect to your light because you got light where you show up in business. You got big light in that, okay? You know what I'm saying? This is a new journey. When they come in, they about to show up loyal and royal, honey. You're going to love it. Yeah, in business, that's how it's showing up. In your personal development, a destined situation, a fated situation about to happen going to make you feel real lucky. Yeah, lucky in business. I heard in lucky in love. It was all about moving out from the wrong. It's like you had the right idea. You had the right idea, but it was like the wrong person, okay? They weren't able to do it. Let's see. There's this song that's coming up before I close out because I'm about to get into your Alpha Omega messages. It's from Melinda NailFanatic. It's called To Me. It's been a while since you heard from me. I stay alone, protect my energies, found a little love, lost my sanity, and then one day it just came to me. I'm not asking for too much. I'm asking the wrong motherfucker. Just because we're in love doesn't mean that we're right for each other. Can't keep making a home out of you just because you're asking me to. Here's to good people, good nights, good highs, good health, some tears, some stress, but I count my blessings. Here's to good music, great sex, little time to feel alive, little time to get it right. Back to another place and time where I give myself the chance to find what it is that I like. I'm just trying to grow, keep an open mind, go ahead, do your thing, take your time, tell me what it is that you find. Not asking for too much, I'm asking the wrong motherfucker. Okay. So here's to good people, good nights, good highs, good health, some tears, some stress, but I count my blessings. Here's to good music, great sex, little time to feel alive, little time to get it right. When it comes to you, I lose my control. You move like the water, half time, and every time I leave, I lose more than I know. Let me talk my shit and go. Then I'll go, let me go. So there's something here about that for somebody. Message. Let's go into your Alpha and Omega messages from the Guardian Angel Tarot. The Guardian of Action. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun. So move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Let's see what we have from the postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you're willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it you need to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting. As you keep your mind open and your heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall, all of us over here want you to be all you can be. We're cheering from you. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? So this is what we have for your message today. If you have a membership logo next to your name, feel free to put in your personal request. Other than that, I'm going to do the drawing as promised for all those who purchased goods and services from my website over the month of July 2022. Let's find out who's going to get the reading with me. All I'm going to need you to do is look below the video in the description box and reach out to me. My information is there. Reach out to me and let me know, do you want to do a phone call or a video where you're on the phone or just a video. It'll be at least 10 minutes, okay, of reading. And you have all month to get that in. It doesn't have to be today. You can do it anytime this month of August 2022. Any purchases made during August 22, there'll be another raffle for you on September 1st. Who won? Tell me. I don't know. I can't see. Oh, Jasmine B won. So somebody made their purchase under the name Jasmine B. If that's you, Jasmine B, reach out to me. Of course, it would be the freaking name Jasmine. Oh my God. That girl, she keep wanting to come in my energy. I love her. Go sit down somewhere. All right, this is what we have for you next time. Until next time, sending you so much. Oh God, because I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And that's all, folks. Congratulations, Jasmine, and all that whole out of my energy thing. That wasn't for you. That was like my ex. She just loves being in my life, in my face, all in my energy. Okay. But she's in spirit now, so like she'd be in my face anyway. Yeah. Members, I didn't see anybody put any member requests up there, so I guess next time. Love you. Later.